Hey guys, it's Michael. You're not going to believe what Elon Musk just said on Tesla's earnings call last night. I mean, we all know that he says whatever he wants, but this was absolutely insane. This was on a different level. So today what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over exactly what he said on the earnings call, what happened to Tesla stock, and what it means to the future of Tesla. So let's jump right into it. Before we get into the craziness that went on with the Tesla earnings call with Elon Musk, let's first go over the Tesla earnings report because surprisingly, they did really well. Most car manufacturers right now are struggling. Ford is down significantly. No one's leaving their homes, no one's buying cars. However, analyst estimates for Tesla were that they would lose 36 cents per share. But when they released earnings after market yesterday, they announced $1.24 per share. They were supposed to lose 36 cents per share, and they're making $1.24 per share. So that's absolutely insane. Normally, analyst predictions of earnings is pretty accurate, but Tesla, they absolutely destroyed it. They did so much better. And surprisingly, this was the first quarter in the history of the company that they had a positive GAAP net income. Never before had the company had a positive GAAP net income. So this is surprising because after all of the things going on in the world, no one leaving their homes, people not buying cars as much, Tesla had its best quarter in history. So let me pull up the earnings report. Let's go over a couple of aspects on the Tesla's earnings report. So right now they had a $1.8 billion increase in cash on hand. So right now they have $8.1 billion of cash just sitting in the bank waiting for them to use. And this is great news because right now, with all the uncertainty in the market and no one knows what's going to be going on, it's good to have a lot of cash on hand. So Tesla is in a good position with that. Also on the earnings report, it also explains how deliveries of the Model Ys already began. They're way ahead of schedule with that, which is great news. And in addition to this, they've increased the battery capacity on the Model S to 391 miles. So they're increasing capacity, delivering ahead of schedule. This doesn't sound like a company that's working in basically a recession and when no one's leaving their homes. On top of this, they reached production of 1,000 solar roofs in a single week. So many of you probably don't know what the solar roofs are, but the solar roofs is some aspect of the company that Elon Musk says is going to be one of the biggest drivers of their revenue in the future. He believes that installing solar roofs and the production of these solar roofs is going to be one of the biggest drivers of their revenue. So what they are, if you're unfamiliar with them, is that they're installing these roofs on people's houses who have Teslas in order to charge the cars. On top of all this, they're also continuing everything with their gigafactories in Berlin and Shanghai. They're continuing to expand and grow with those factories as well. So that all sounds good, but let's get into the exciting part, and that's what Elon Musk said on the Tesla earnings call last night. So let me pull it up. So according to Elon Musk, he has a strong opinion of everything going on right now with social distancing and stay-at-home orders. He has a very strong opinion, and he voiced it in this earnings call. So according to Elon Musk, he said, I would call it forcibly imprisoning people in their homes against their constitutional rights, breaking people's freedoms in ways that are horrible and wrong, and not why people came to America. Okay. Did you hear that? So that sounds bad. That sounds really bad. But on top of this, let's go into it even more because it gets worse. So Elon Musk then says, if someone wants to stay in their house, that's great. They should be allowed to stay in their house and they should be allowed to leave if they want. But to say that people cannot leave their homes, and if they leave their homes, they will be arrested, that's fascist. He said, this is not democratic, this is not freedom. And then right after this, he posts on Twitter, he says, free America now. So we know that Elon Musk is not happy with this, and you would think that he would probably just put all this information on Twitter. You wouldn't really think that this information he would say in an earnings call, but he says this in an earnings call and puts it on Twitter after. And on top of this, he explains how all the conditions going on right now are going to negatively affect so many companies. He said people who have building their businesses, their whole lives are seeing their businesses crumble right in front of them, going out of business because people are not allowed to leave their homes and they can't do any business because of social distancing and stay-at-home orders and everything being shut down. He said even Tesla is struggling as well, but to me it doesn't look like they're struggling. $8.1 billion in the bank, growing their factory. It doesn't look like they're struggling at all. But he said, big companies, small companies, it doesn't matter. like they're going to be struggling. He said big companies will be able to weather it, at least some of them, but he said small companies don't really have a chance if this goes on much longer. So anyways, right now, Tesla looks like a great stock. The company looks like it's in a good position. They have $8.1 billion in the bank. This was their first positive GAAP net income quarter in the history of the company. They're delivering Model Ys ahead of schedule. They're improving battery life on the Model S. They're reached production of 1,000 solar roofs in a single week, and they're continuing to expand by building the gigafactories in Berlin and Shanghai. Looks like everything is good. It doesn't really look like Tesla is a company that's struggling right now. Like most car companies are struggling. Ford is down significantly. So Tesla right now looks like a good stock. It's an expensive stock at almost $825, and it's up 3% on today. But it looks like it's in a good position based on how much cash they have on hand and all the expansion that's currently undergoing right now. So anyways, if you're interested in investing in Tesla, don't forget to join our Power of Finance Investors group and get your 2 free stocks valued up to $1,400 when you sign up for the Webull Investing app. 1 free stock when you sign up for Robinhood. Thank you so much for watching. Please be sure to like the video down below, leave a comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.